قل لن يصيبنا إلا ما كتب الله لنا هو مولانا وعلى الله فليتوكل المؤمنون. Say, nothing will ever befall us except what Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has destined for us. He is our protector. So in Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, let the believers put their trust. The very nature of being a human is that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala has created us in difficulties. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala says in Juz 30 Surah Al-Balad, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي كَبَدٍ. We created al-insan, human beings, in difficulty upon difficulty. Therefore, in this life, we will definitely face various sorts of difficulties, trials, tribulations. These difficulties and tests could be in the form of our physical bodies, it could be in the form of a communal fitna, a communal test, it could be in the form of a test as far as our iman is concerned, etc. This particular verse, after discussing some of the qualities of the munafiqun, the hypocrites, in Surah Tawbah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the Sahaba radiyallahu anhum, and the Muslim Ummah at large, that whether you are defeated or whether you get victory in a battle, all of that has already been predestined for you. Whether you are going to suffer a loss or you're going to gain a victory and you're going to benefit from the spoils of the war, that all has been written. In essence, what you need to understand and firmly believe in and be convinced in is that قُلْ لَن يُصِيبَنَا إِلَّا مَا كَتَبَ اللَّهُ لَنَا. Whatever has been written for us shall definitely reach us, whether it's good, whether it's bad. And therefore, we understand the doctrine or the faith of tawakkul and having trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, believing and being convinced in taqdeer or predestination, that whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has chosen for us, has written for us, will definitely come to us. Now, there are some groups of people who don't believe in tawakkul and taqdeer, while there are others who firmly believe in tawakkul and taqdeer, and there are others who have no understanding about tawakkul and taqdeer. So those that do not believe in it at all are of course the non-Muslims or the non-believers that have no reliance whatsoever in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and whatever is happening in the world, they believe it to be a system of action and reaction. It is not something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, na'udhu billah, has written, etc. On the other hand, amongst the groups of Muslims where people understand and believe that Allah ta'ala is our creator, there are two groups of people whereby the first doesn't fully understand taqdeer, they do not fully understand tawakkul and predestination and trust in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Therefore, one cannot say that whatever is written is going to be, and I am just going to relax at home, I don't need to worry about anything else, because Allah Ta'ala has already written and ordained for me what is for me. Therefore, I will receive whatever is written for me regardless or no matter what. Yes, you will definitely get whatever Allah Ta'ala has written for you. But at the same time, a person also needs to make an effort to achieve something or to gain a result in a certain thing. In these verses, the discussion of a certain battle is taking place wherein the Muslims may have suffered a loss. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is indicating that regardless of all the preparation that the Sahaba radiallahu anhum went through, they suffered a little loss. For a Muslim, it's not a loss, it is still victory, it is still martyrdom, it is still shahada, it is still a great virtue and achievement for a believer. So for a believer to understand predestination and tawakkul is that he should make a concerted effort in whatever he wants to achieve and acquire, and thereafter he leaves the result in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is our sole guardian, our patron. He has made the final decision as to what is going to happen. So the Sahaba radiallahu anhum make the preparation, they get their arms together, the numbers are together, and now they come to the battle of Badr, they get victory. Then comes the battle of Uhud. Outwardly they may have suffered and they may have lost some of their men. Some of the Sahaba radiallahu anhum became shaheed. However, for a Muslim, for a believer, it was still victory. So preparation is on one place, and preparation is on its place, and on the other hand the result is solely trusting in what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has planned for us. So every aspect of our life, whatever we are going through, whatever we will go through, whatever we have enjoyed, whatever we will enjoy, whatever tests we go through, whatever test we have been through, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has already written it for us. The question is, are we happy with what Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala has written for us, or do we question what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is doing to us, for us, against us, about us? So قُلْ لَن يُصِيبَنَا إِلَّا مَا كَتَبَ اللَّهُ لَنَا. Whatever comes to us, whatever reaches us, whatever calamity would afflict us, whatever goodness would come to us, إِلَّا مَا كَتَبَ اللَّهُ لَنَا. It's only what Allah Rabbul Izzati wal Jalal has written for us. It is predestined. It is written for us in our books of record that this is this person's life and he will go through A, B, C, and he will not go through A, B, C, etc. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to have firm conviction and trust in what He has planned out and jotted out for us. Huwa Maulana, He is our patron, He is our guide, He is the one that is overseeing and overlooking at what is best for us. وَعَلَى اللَّهِ فَلْيَتَوَكَّلِ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. And only on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should a true believer rely, depend, and put his trust unto.